What's up, dog? How you doing? Yo, chat, welcome back to another video. Today we got she embarrassed her date in the worst way. The camera's falling. Hold on, it's camera straight, chat. It's camera straight. Ah! Anyway, look. We got she embarrassed her date in the worst way. Hey, man. We're gonna get into this video, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Please. Please. Like, please. I don't know, like, please. Okay, everything should be good. But there's no audio. Of course there's no audio. I don't got it muted, son.
To be on the show Pop the Balloon. Finally, I get to talk about Pop the Balloon. This contestant flew thousands of miles to be on the show Pop the Balloon, our favorite dating show and just show on YouTube in general, just to find her match. And she finally does do that.
All right, so do you both have any final questions? If not, that's okay as well.
I have one thing to say. Okay. No, I was just joking. No, I'm just messing with you. I do want to match with you.
Okay, let me ask my question then. I think
So let's just look at this right here. Pop the balloon. No, I was just joking. I want to match with you. I ain't gonna lie, chat. That's weird. Is that not? I'm just. Cutting that up the video. Hey. I don't know, dog. I just feel like that's weird a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match. Have you gone on a date?
Well, we had a hangout session, I'll say that, like
Hangout
after we
session.
filmed the episode. A few of the matches, we all went out to Dave and Buster's and we just ate together, hung out, talked. And that is where our story ends, honestly, at Dave and Buster's.
And I know on top that match seems awkward, but what happens after they match
State
and go on their
Panthers.
first date makes this whole situation way worse. Specifically because she can't keep her eyes glued to the person that she actually matched with. If you're new to this and you haven't
my problem
already,
too, bro.
please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel.
Like, bro, if you on a date with somebody, bro, and say, like, for example, like, you on a double date with you and your partner twin, like, bro, you need to be focused on your girls, when I ain't gonna lie. You should not be more focused talking to your partner girl. Like, come on, you on a date with your girls, man. Talk to your girls, shot it. Same for, like, being reversed, though. Same for it being reversed.
Pop the balloon one, I can't wait. If you don't hit sub, I'm gonna pop your balloon. Now, back into the video. On some non-manosphere type shit, I think that Pop the Balloon is the greatest show on YouTube. It really exemplifies modern dating in one of the best ways possible. Sure, it's silly, but it can also give us a real life perspective as to what's going on in the game. And for somebody who's been out of it for a minute, it makes me thankful that I don't have to go through the nonsense that this man had to go through.
Why do you feel like you're currently ready for a relationship more so than before? And where do you currently reside?
Hi, I'm Kindia and I'm 24. In the simplest words, it's because I have self-love. So the relationship with yourself is the most important. So if you don't love yourself, then you can't spread love out into the universe. And so I've developed self-love. I'm in a position where God has put me through isolation seasons where I had to be by myself. So I've gotten to know myself like my own best friend. And so I'm just at a point where I can share my life with another person and experience joy, love, and happiness.
On surface, this woman presents to be somebody who is honest and has reflected on her past mistakes. According to her, one of her biggest problems was not communicating her true feelings about a situation, a person, or whatever the case may be to her partner. And honestly, she makes honesty sound like an important standard that she wants to bring into her next relationship. And that's all you can really ask for in dating, is that somebody is going to uphold the things that they said when you ask them about that. No one would ever think that it would go awry, but this portion matters because her behavior after the match raises questions about whether she was actually honest about wanting him or not.
I have done a long distance relationship. He lived in New York, so that's like 4 hours hours away. Ultimately, the long distance was the downfall because I'm like, I need to be cuddled tonight and you're so far away. Like, why are you so far? But I think it can work if two people are really intentional and they put in the effort. Like, let's say it was Valentine's Day, I'm dating this guy in New York. My 16-year-old sister is getting this big teddy bear, roses, chocolates, and all I got was a text message, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, you're done. So
Yeah, see, that's the problem, bro. Like, y'all, on this Valentine's Day, bro, y'all say your girl gave you a box of chocolates, gang. But then your partner, girlfriend, get him a Lamborghini. Bro, don't be tripping on that, bro. Don't. Why do you care? And I understand it's long distance. I wouldn't do long distance in the first place. I'm gonna be honest with you. Especially if I'm in Atlanta, she in New York. Oh, hell no! No sir, no sir, no sir. We can no sir, no sir, no sir. I wouldn't even do that, but like, bro, be grateful, bro. Like, real deal, be grateful, bro. Like, so what if I give you a box of chocolates and a nice big teddy bear and your girlfriend, boyfriend, get her a new car? Why you mad at me for? I ain't that nigga. He got money. Hey, I'm doing with the best I got. You feel me? I don't got all the money in the world, bro. And I ain't gonna act like I do neither. Like, I don't have all the money in the world, bro. So your ass gonna accept that teddy bear and that chocolate. You don't, your ass gonna be on the curb where the mother girls be at. But for real, bro, be grateful, bro. Be grateful, bro, for real.
if you're intentional and you want it to work and you want to invest, then it can work. So I'm not against it, but with the right person.
The purpose of the game show is to display the things that are important to you when it comes to dating, courting, finding a romantic partner, etc., etc. In this moment, this is the best time to, say the things that plague you, honestly. These are the things to say what may or may not work for you. In this clip, she's claiming that long distance is not a problem. It's something that plagued her previous relationship, but as long as there are two things, communication and effort, then it shouldn't even really matter. Let me highlight that again. The only way that two people can make difficult situations work is if they put in
communication and effort. Hold on.
Effort. Communicate. She's presenting herself as somebody who is willing to, work through these.
And y'all, bro, talking to most guys, like when y'all talking to a shawty, y'all realize that she dry. Like, why she hitting me with these dry ass responses, bro? And it's like, I'm gonna touch more into that as the video plays, because I think he's gonna get into that. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I watched like 8 minutes of the video. I was like, let me watch this. But or react to it at least. But for real, like on some real ish though, like, bro, communication is key, bro. Like, and y'all be noticing how most of y'all girls, or some girls just in general, not saying your girl probably is your girl, but like, they be dry, gang. And it's like, dang, bro, why you so damn dry, shawty? I'm asking you how your day is, and you good. What you eat today? Nothing. Why? I wasn't hungry. Are you gonna eat? No. Maybe. I don't know. You think a relationship can build off of that, bro? She not asking you no questions?
Challenges instead of abandoning something off rip just because it may not be favorable to her. Once again, she is
That's
setting
how one of my relationships ended. The dryness, bro. It's dry-ish, gang. I couldn't take it no more, gang. I ain't gonna lie. The dryness, bro. It's like that's gonna ruin the relationship like whole time, bro.
Stage for what will happen in the future when her and this person ultimately do end up matching. By this point, she's clearly explained what a healthy relationship requires. She says people should be honest about their feelings, communicate clearly, and make a mutual effort. These are not standards placed on her by the audience. These are the standards that she introduced herself. And the contestant feels like he is in a place and space to give her a genuine connection that she claims she wanted. The question is whether or not she would equally reciprocate that same commitment. So now we're here at the part where he chooses her and she chooses him back, kind of.
chat. We gonna edit all of this out. We gonna edit all this out. Hold on. Let your boy get right real quick. We gonna edit this out. No, we're not. Not editing nothing out, buddy.
Sorta. Now I get it. I'm all for the jokes. I'm all for the laughter. As a real silly nigga, I understand exactly where she's coming from. But this would set the stage. The awkward environment and atmosphere that she ultimately created with this pop would be more foreshadowing than anything. Everybody looks confused. The contestants look confused. Arlette looks confused. Her date looks confused as well. And it's all because of her actions feeling like, you know, this is a little bit shaky. I don't know if I can really rock with this guy, but
yeah, actions too. Like, that's another thing too. Like, bro, your actions speak louder than your words, bro. I'm looking dead at you. Yes, you. Bro, I can quit whenever I want, bro. I could quit smoking whenever I want, bro. Then do it. Show me. Show me you can through your actions, not through your words. Because I'm telling you right now, gang. I'm telling you right now, your actions speak louder than your damn words.
hey, I'm on the show, so I'm gonna continue on. And this would matter because of what happens directly after this show. Once they left, that awkward reaction was the first sign she may not have been honest about how she actually felt and if she actually wanted this guy.
Have you gone on a date?
Is what you consider it, but I'll let you go ahead and take away with that.
We had a hangout session, I'll say that, like after we filmed the episode. So Don was sitting to the left of me. And then the last guy, actually, Keith, he was sitting to the right of me. So they both were next to me, right? And Keith was he was catching my attention more, like more engaging and just having more conversation, like making me laugh, things like that. We were connecting. And then I would like look over at Dom to see if he like cared. Cause I'm like, okay, he's kind of like grabbing my attention. Like I'm pulled more in this direction. And then like, but my match is right here. So I would like feel bad. I'm like, okay, like, what are you doing over here? So I asked him like, what are you doing? Cause he was just on his phone a lot of the time. And he was learning Spanish on Duolingo. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go back over here and entertain, curate this connection that's going on.
So that's kind of that's like a iffy situation to be in. I ain't gonna lie. On some like real ish, you said you looked over, asked him what is he doing. What did he respond with? Did you really ask him what are you doing? Did you? Cause I'm telling you, y'all, like I ain't no type of dude to insert myself into a conversation, bro. Like I'm real deal. You talking to like, say for example, I was at, if I was out with me and my girl and some dude come up, they talking and whatnot, like, bro, I'm be quiet, bro. I'm gonna be listening. Trust me, I'm gonna listen. Trust me, I'm gonna listen. I'm listening. Oh yeah, I'm listening. But then I'm not finna insert myself into that conversation, bro. Like, you gotta insert me into that conversation. Like, you looking over at dude, seeing that he on Duolingo, like, huh? And you said you asked him what you was doing, but I don't know. I don't really. I can't tell. Cause I was like, what was his response to what are you doing? He was like, I'm on Duolingo on some ish, but like, anyway, you gotta insert somebody into the conversation. Like, say for example, bro, it's three people talking, right? Three people. It's me, brother right here, dude right here. So if me and him are talking about sports, right, and he's just kind of out of the conversation when he not talking, I'm not finna look over to this nigga and be like, yo, bro, what you doing? He like, nothing. Nigga, I'm about to. Oh yeah, you play baseball? Twin, don't you play baseball too? That's like, and guess what? Now he in the conversation. But yeah, now we're in the conversation for real. But that's how you gotta be, bro. Don't you sitting up there asking or whatever, looking over him saying, what are you doing? Or whatever. If you even said that, bro, get him involved into the conversation, bro. Cause I'm not finna insert myself into a convo. Sorry, it's dead, bro. And you asking me what am I doing isn't gonna insert me into a convo. It's not. y'all talking about sports. How the hell you asking me what am I doing gonna bring me into the conversation? It's not.
So
Lock in.
me and Keith actually hit it off and we carried on the night and just continued getting to know each other and just vibing. So I actually did enjoy my night, but it did turn unexpectedly. So yeah, we matched, but it didn't really go that far.
Oh, God. Candia. Ugh, Lord. For what it's worth, she felt more connection to a different contestant. And I'm not gonna lie, she's not necessarily wrong for doing these things. She's not obligated to force a connection with Dom. She's not his property. She didn't have to make it work. However, she chose him like literally moments before and spent the first outing that they ever had focused on somebody else who literally sat beside her. This is somebody
Facts,
who was
bro.
saying that, yo, you know, I am trying to make these things work, effort.
And that's what I'm talking. That's the problem, gang. You're not inviting it. You're not making a nigga feel invited, bro. And I understand, like, most people be thinking, like, oh, well, he's supposed to talk. He's supposed to ask questions, bro. Not everybody. I'm not trying to ask all the questions, bro. Real deal spill game, bro. Over here making you laugh. He talking to you, asking you questions whole time. You're not even really asking him questions like that. But you got your date over here, kind of just quiet, like, just talk to the nigga, like, for real, like, hey, insert him to the conversation, like I just said, like, talk to him. Don't ask this nigga what he's doing, bro. Type of question is that? What are you doing? It's a conversation starter or whatever. I don't even know. Don't ask no nigga what they doing, bro. When they right next to you. What are you doing? Nigga, insert the nigga into the conversation, bro. Regardless if they don't, if they're on their phone, that's your date. You gotta realize that, bro. You gotta realize that, bro. No reason you more focused on this nigga over here than this nigga. But the problem is you're not talking. You're not, like you said, you're not communicating. You gotta talk, bro. Ask me questions, bro. Bro probably don't want to ask all the questions, bro. That's it. Ask him, what do you do, like, on some, like, what do you do on random Fridays, or what do you do, what are you doing next Wednesday, or do you have plans, or how's your family, or some ish like that. Ask him questions. Get to know the nigga that you're talking to. And if he not asking you questions back, okay, cool. But if he asks you questions and you just, yes. No, not really. Come on, bro. It's not gonna work. And what bro was probably doing over there, he probably just asking you a whole lot of questions and just making jokes and you laughing. On some ish. You probably not even really asking him questions like that neither.
At the first
Stop
sign
being
of
dry,
trials and
bro.
tribulations, I want
Please.
to work through those. And literally, it did not take much push to have this tree fall. Mind you, they all just met. So it's not crazy to think that, you know, you're connecting with everybody else around you. I just find it strange how she was so quick to jump from one person to the next. And I could even see why he would be trying to, you know, stay calm in this situation and not interrupt. But all in all, that's insane to me that same night she had left with somebody else. Another thing that really stuck out to me in this explanation is that she tries to frame it as if, well, Dom was on Duolingo and he didn't seem to be quite interested in me as a whole. So that's kind of giving me the green light to connect with the other man, which I think is a jump of hell to a conclusion that should not really even be there. Sure, we can question why Dom was on Duolingo. Hell, the sharks were out. If she looked, she took. And if you don't want yours taken, brother, you got to keep her handheld. But in reality, we're adults. This is not kindergarten. This isn't high school. It shouldn't take that much effort to keep somebody who, you know, you mutually decided to be with not too long ago to stay locked in with you. She literally just talked about how relationships required communication and mutual effort. Yet she expected Dom to fight his way into a conversation while she's focused on
fight himself into a conversation he was never in to begin with. I'm not finna do that. No, like, nobody, no normal person is finna sit up there and just, oh yeah, I did that too. Nigga, who was talking to you? Like, come on, gang. Am I tripping? I don't think I am. So that's why you just gotta, like, for real, invite somebody into that conversation. Like, insert them. Because when you're in a conversation, 3 people, mind you, when you're in a conversation with Bronham, y'all talking about how LeBron just got traded to the 76ers for whatever reason. Y'all talking. Bro right here, he on his phone. Don't sit up there and be like, yo, bro, what you doing? Bro, sit up there. Like, bro, what you think about LeBron being traded to the 76ers? And get him involved. Now it's a three-way conversation. Now he's in the loop. But if he has to sit up there and fight, be like, oh, bro, that LeBron trade was crazy, bro. Nigga, nobody. Like, nobody asked. Like, get the nigga in the loop, bro. Like, these, like, females have a problem with being dry. Some men are dry too. I ain't gonna lie, but when them dude is dry, most likely 9 times out of 10, that nigga don't want you. Or he don't want to talk to you. 9 times out of 10. If a nigga is dry, he don't want you. Just gonna be real. But these females be dry and they actually want to talk to the dude or talk to the person. Like, you feel me? But how you, like, you can't have no conversation, bro. You can't have no deep connection with somebody. You can't get to know nobody if you sitting up there. If they sit up there asking you questions, you saying yes or no, maybe so, or probably. Bro, have a real deal conversation with them. That's it.
Somebody else.
Come on,
After all,
man.
we've all been to
It's
parties.
not that
Most of the
hard.
time when I whip out my phone and start scrolling Twitter or go on Instagram, let alone go on Duolingo to learn Spanish, it's probably because I'm bored, I feel ignored, I really don't want to be here.
Exactly.
But also don't-
Exactly. That's probably what bro was like. That's probably what's going on with bro. Like, he's not feeling invited. So, okay, I'm on the phone. I'm being ignored. She not really looking at. She not really making conversation with me. She not really talking to me. And I'm not trying to sit up here and ask all the questions. I'm going to get on my phone. I'm bored. Got nothing to do. I'm not worried about that phone, man. That phone going to be all right.
want to deal with leaving in this.
But that's the thing, bro. Like, for real, like, people gonna react in different ways. Like, especially in those situations like that. Like, bro, if I don't feel invited into a conversation, bro, I'm not even gonna talk, bro. I'm just gonna be on my phone scrolling because I'm bored, because I'm not invited. I feel ignored, like I just said. Like he just said, literally. That's probably why bro was literally on the phone on Duolingo, because he wasn't feeling invited into the conversation and you weren't helping. What are you doing? You think that's gonna get me into the conversation? No. Tripping, gang. Come
in
on.
time.
I really like my woman's attentive to me. So we chopped it up for a little bit, and then I mean, like she says, her attention got grabbed by somebody else. Okay, cool. I'm not about to go back and forth about that. I'm not about to be trying to compete back and forth with her and this dude. So I'm chilling. I mean,
That's the thing. Thank you, bro. That's all it is. He's not trying to compete for your attention. Your attention should already be on him. Because at the end of the day, he's your date, gang. Your attention should be on him to begin with. There's no reason why I'm over here fighting to try to get you to talk to me. No. I damn near get up out the chair and leave. Go home. I'm cool off that, bro. I'm not fighting over no female, bro. I'm not fighting nobody in general, gang. So I'm not fighting for no female, especially no female. Nigga, if you want her, you can have her.
she would like every once in a while direct attention back to me, but I'm like, after you kind of push that on me, okay, whatever. So then the waitress comes out, and this is where I really didn't rock with the story, because
One more thing. That's another thing. Like, say if a dude come up to my girl and ask her, "Oh, you beautiful," or say you beautiful, and can I get your number? Like, I'm not gonna say nothing, y'all. I'm gonna look at my girl to see how she react. What you gonna say? She say yes. Hey, her shit on the curve. Stop cussing. Sorry, Lord, forget me. But for real, I'm not finna sit up there and be like, nah, bro, she good. I'm here, man. Nah, bro, she good, bro. Cause whole time I'm not gonna be around my girl 9 times. I'm not gonna be around my girl like every single day, every single hour. So you gotta realize that, bro, I'm trying to figure out what would she do if she was quote unquote alone and the dude came up to her and asked for a number. I want to see how you react. I want to see how you handle the situation. I'm gonna look at you the whole time. Be looking at her like, hey, you want that nigga? Go ahead, bro. Just don't hit my jack. Simple.
she's saying like it just ended like that. It was really the second part that I felt kind of was disrespectful. So of course I was gonna cover the date because I'm a gentleman. My mom raised me well. So I told the waitress before, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get me and my matches, and then we're gonna go from there. Boom, checks started coming around, and the 2 new matches basically, and her cousin, they all went to a club or something. But I wasn't informed of this club information. Maybe they would have said something behind my back, but I was kind of handling the bill whole thing, and I turned around and they gone. So in my head, I'm just like, all right. So I just covered
I
it.
turn around, they gone. Just saying, man. Just saying, bro.
this. I had
Be
the
safe
attention
out
broke
there,
from you throughout the
gentlemen.
whole interaction that we had, and then y'all kind of just ditched, cut to wherever y'all went to. I think you might have texted me next day or a day after that and said, "Oh, I don't know what happened," but it's like it's kind of quick with those flags. They kind of popped up very quick.
Yeah, she's kind of lost me here in totality. I know that there's multiple ways that you can communicate how somebody is making you feel or how they are treating you or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, walking out on him while he is paying for the bill, as if paying for the bill is not something that is a regular action, is just the most
Facts.
insane thing in the world. Didn't even put in effort as well to try to see
Like
if,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't even say, hey, we finna go to the club, son. That's like, that's what I be saying, gang. Like, bro, be safe out there, bro. Like, real deal, bro. Get you a girl that's not scared to talk, bro. That's not scared to have a conversation with you, bro. That's not scared to communicate, bro. And it's crazy how like stuff like loyalty, trust, and respect are like the 3 keys for a relationship to actually work. Whole time, bro. That should just be the norm, bro. That's it, bro. Communication too. All that other stuff. Communication, effort, yeah, those are important things to a relationship. But bro, those are things that should be being done without having to be said. Like, you feel me?
you know, maybe we can try to do something later or try to do something down the line or whatever the case may be. Mind you, she connected with this man. She didn't even give it a chance. You could be feeling another one of those contestants, but at the same time, there was still something about what happened here that made you not pop your balloon earlier in the show. So with that being said, I know this is gonna sound crazy to some people. She could have played both of the guys in this situation and not played them as in like played them and, you know, but she literally could have had conversation with one and had conversation with the other because there was still something that you had connected with Dom, but now she's played herself.
All right, so obviously, Kendia, you said you started feeling things more with Keith. So how are things going now with that? Is that something you guys are pursuing seriously, or how's that?
Yeah, our intentions, I think we definitely see the value in each other, and we conversate, like we have conversations on the phone every now and then. It's nothing too serious. We're still living our individual lives. We're not officially together or anything like that. And I think after we talked as well, we both think it's hard being in a long distance relationship. So if we were closer together space wise, then I think it would be more beneficial, or it could be more serious in that way. But since we're so far right now, we keep in contact, but we're still living our individual lives.
Oh, okay. So I understand what's going on here. Obviously, you came to pity pat and play around. And mind you, you were feeling this guy more, but ultimately, you were never serious in the first place. Or maybe he wasn't serious and now you're trying to shape this conversation into a different spin that makes it look better in the light that you rejected this dude for a dude that doesn't ultimately rock with you. I think that that's crazy. And it's not crazy because of the rejection. Ultimately, it was about the respecting of it all. Like, nobody's forcing Candia to like Dom in this situation.
Respect, bro. And I'm getting to this too, gang. Like, respect is so important, bro. Y'all realize, bro, like, to have loyalty, you gotta have respect. You feel me? To have trust in somebody, you gotta have respect. I respect you enough so I can trust you. Respect is so important, bro. Boy, that's like a whole hour conversation. I ain't gonna even front, though. Like, I ain't gonna even front. Because it's like, respect is so important, bro. For real, gang. Like, it is so important, bro. Y'all don't even realize, bro. Respect. Like, y'all move off of respect every day. You should. Or you most likely do. Like, for real. Especially if it's like your partner. Like, bro, I respect you enough to the point I ain't gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna respect you enough to the point I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna respect you to the point where I can trust you, gang. Like, respect, bro. You think if I'm dating a girl and she cheat on me, you think she have respect for me? No. You think I'm dating a girl, she lied to me, you think she has respect for me? No. If I tell my wife, don't give our kid no candy, and she give our kid candy behind my back and say, don't tell your dad, you think that's respect? No. sir. No, sir. No, sir.
or for them
No,
to even
ma'am.
continue dating. She's free to realize that other people out there may be more beneficial, may be more attractive to her, all these different things. Nobody's worried about that. The issue is that when she was on the show, she portrayed herself to be one way, somebody who is valuing honesty,
That's exactly too. Like you're making yourself seem like you're this type of person the whole time. You not like on some real ish. Like you not even that type of person, gang. And that's what I be saying, like when I be seeing these like supposed Christians or supposed people that love God. You doing something completely opposite, bro. And it's like, yeah, bro, we not perfect. We gonna sin, bro. We gonna fall short. I understand that, but you can't portray yourself to be a person, then sit up here and not feel remorse for you doing this nigga bad by cheating on him, gang. Like, come on, bro. Can't look me in my face and say you love God, but yet you gay. You can't tell me that. I'm sorry, bro. You can't look me in my face and say I love God, but you cheat on every nigga you get with. No, sir. No, sir. You can't tell me that, bro. That's why I say actions speak louder than words, bro.
communication effort, doesn't mind long distance, any of that stuff. Only for her to renege in real time. Even in the sit down with Arlette, Dom, and Candia, she seems to be laughing. She thinks it is funny, it is silly, and maybe, you know, sometimes you gotta laugh through the pain of it all, but I just find this to be the most amazing thing in the world. If you were no longer interested, there were far more considerate ways to handle it than ignoring him, allowing him to...
we not even asking for that much, son. Nigga just want some love, son. Something genuine, bro. Something real-ish, son. That's it, son. I don't want to look. I don't want that lust. I don't want that. I don't want that pride. I don't want none of that, bro. I just want love, bro. That's it, bro. I want a godly marriage, bro. That's it, bro. That's all a nigga want, bro. Just somebody that's gonna ride for them, bro. Somebody that's gonna be there, bro. Somebody that's gonna communicate, bro. Somebody that's gonna actually put in effort, bro. Somebody that's gonna actually care, bro. That's it. I ain't asking for a lot. Just asking for the basics, really.
And then leaving without saying anything. She didn't even say thank you. She could have at least acknowledged that she handled the situation poorly, but instead, her response to the backlash made a bunch of viewers question whether she understood the problem at all. Look, people make awkward dating decisions all the time. They also make the wrong one. What frustrated people was the lack of accountability once she was confronted about the whole thing. She denotes that Dom had this antisocial energy or lack of interest, and that motivated her and drove her more to the attention of the other guy. But I mean, if you're flirting with another guy in my face, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to take it?
What am I supposed to say, gang? What am I supposed to do in that situation? What am I supposed to do? Start flirting with you? No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Literally flirting with this guy, man, making you blush, making you laugh, son. What am I supposed to do, son? Hey, bro, stop making my girl laugh before I beat your ass, bro. Real deal. I'm a real deal gangster in the street, bro. Really do that to you, bro. Stop making my girl laugh before I make you laugh, boy. Yeah.
Supposed to be like, I should pull out my sword and defend my honor in front of everybody else? Come on now, that's sucker shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Tony. She ultimately assumed that Dom would follow through and lead in the situation despite them meeting literally hours prior. Ultimately, she just seemed to not care about what she was saying or what she did in the matter. She almost takes it as a little bit of a joke.
Let's hear about it from your point of view. What was going through your mind? Like, what were you thinking when you're seeing this happening? Like, let me know.
I don't think he cared. Like that.
But I was kind of handling the bill whole thing, and
Did this girl just say, I don't think he cared? Psych, nah. Am I tripping? Go ahead, play that back for me one time, for the one time.
No.
I don't think he cared. Like that.
Hey, man, y'all brothers be safe out there, dog. Y'all be safe out there, bro. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Cause ain't no way. This female just sat up in here and said, I don't think he can. It's like, nah. Like, come on, bro. Come on, you a grown ass. You a grown ass woman, bro. Y'all be safe out there, gentlemen.
I was
Yeah,
kind
be
of
safe
handling
out
the
there.
bill whole thing, and
Like, we don't even gotta like the cheating. Not the worry, right? Like cheating is no longer the worry. It is, but like, bro, we gotta worry about character, personality issues like this, man. Like, yeah, you didn't cheat on me, but boy, you broke me down psychologically. You broke me down, and you did me wrong. Even though you ain't cheat on me, you still did me wrong. Y'all brothers be safe out there, bro. These females are getting crazy, dog.
I turn around and they gone. So in my head, I'm just like, all right.
Like, look
so
at this. She's laughing,
Outside
bro.
of the
There's
joking.
nothing funny about this. There's nothing funny about this, bro. Like, come on, gang. This is dead ass, bro. Y'all
think
be
what's
safe
worse
out
than
there,
all of this is
gang.
the contradictions that we found from the episode and her actions IRL. When asked about her previous relationship, she talks about how she could have been more honest with how she felt during the relationship. Now, mind you, the question is set up
I know
to where
I know that relationship, that first relationship she was talking about. I know that failed because of her. I know. Did I just turn my mic up? I think I did.
supposed to explain
If I
what you
sound loud, I'm sorry.
learned from your previous relationship,
Outta
but
here.
literally less than 24 hours later, hell, less than 12 hours later, she's displaying that she didn't really learn anything at all. She didn't
Literally.
communicate and be honest with Dom, somebody who she is looking to be in a relationship with, about how she wasn't really feeling him or that the connection wasn't there anymore. And then she goes on this
Facts.
tidbit about how long distance never really worked for her before, but she wasn't opposed to it because she can work through it now. Not only did she decide to pick Dom, who is a long distance person, but Keith, the guy that she had left Dom for, ended up being long distance and it not working out because they were long distance as well. Now, mind you, I personally believe that that's just an excuse and that's a lie. No way that you can contradict yourself like that in real time. The long distance of it all is most likely a cover up, but I understand exactly what Dom means when he says that looking back at her responses to the questions, it feels like something is just a little bit off and it's best bet to just cut this right where it is.
I'm Kindia, I'm 24. My last relationship was about 5 months ago. Something that I could have done better was, I feel like, being more honest how I was
5
feeling and
months ago.
communicating that.
How long was that relationship, bruh? That's another thing too. Stop rushing into these relationships, bruh. Like, I'm telling you, gang. You can't get out of a relationship for like a year, then heal by the next month. No way. No, sir. No way. Cause boy, I was in a relationship, boy. It ain't take me no month. It ain't take me no 2 months. It ain't take me no 3, no 4, no 5, no 6, no 7, no 8, no 9, no 10. It took me that ass a year. And like a year and like 5 months on some issue to like actually like heal from that relationship again. Like, boy, nigga, I was hurt. Saying, like, real deal. Like, it, bro, don't take time to heal, bro. For real. Stop jumping into these relationships, bro. Like, come on, dog.
Because
Tripping.
I kept wanting to look at it with rose-colored glasses and try to like just
I
keep thinking.
still haven't been in a relationship since that one I've been healing from. Real deal.
Like, oh no, like maybe
Real
he'll get better,
deal.
maybe he'll change. But I feel like when you know,
Real
when you
deal.
feel like you're settling, you should just let that person go instead of keep looking at it with positive and optimistic eyes. So.
And it also extends to when the episode came out, I kind of just rewatched your particular scenes, and just the energy you're giving off was something I feel like wasn't worth my chase. So even after the whole Dave and Buster's thing, I was like, yeah, it's not really something I want to pursue, because I feel like it was more transactional conversations and surface level conversations with you and a lot of other contestants. So since that didn't speak like speak to me or spark anything, then I kind of just left it where it was.
All in all, this story isn't memorable because someone lost interest after a dating show. That happens all the time. I remember in my early 20s, a lot of people lost me out the jump. It's more memorable because somebody spent an entire episode talking about somebody wanting to build a genuine connection only to immediately treat the person they chose as if they weren't even there. The match was never the issue. It's the complete lack of consideration after the fact.
Facts, bro. Hey, shout out to my boy right here, man, for real. FTC? Nah, we not reacting to this, but hey, man, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy it, for real, though. Hey, man, if you're in a relationship, for real, bro, build genuine connection, bro. Talk, communicate, bro. Please. Talk, communicate. Please. Because I'm telling y'all boys right now, 40 minutes, God damn. We not might be over. Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all boys next time. Hopefully I enjoy it. I don't know. Shit. So hopefully. Why when I go over here, my camera going over there? Is this reversed? Why am I over here, but I'm looking at myself right here? Hey, we'll see you guys next time. Bro, for real. Do the right things in a relationship, bro. Communicate. Talk. For real deal. Like, don't cheat, be loyal, too. Have respect, all that. Cool. Get off.